everyone, I am Hazel Jane Herga, a second year student of BS Ed Mathematics. So for today's video, I will show you on how to create a sinking fund schedule. So with the use of our mobile phone and with the help of the Excel application. So let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to our video tutorial all about the sinking fund. So sinking fund is vice versa of our first video tutorial, which is all about amortization schedule. So amortization schedule, it is an example of having a debt. So in an amortization schedule, we would start with a big money, and after a period or certain time, we are going to fully pay that. So in sinking fund, we would start with zero, and after a period of time, we accumulate a money. So one example of sinking fund is we are going to prepare our future, or we are going to deposit a money in the bank. So in sinking fund, we have here the present value, the period, rate, payment, and the future value. So in our present value, we have here our future value. Since we have started with nothing, so we're going to put here is 0. So when we next is the period. So let's say that we are going to deposit a money for 4 years, and it is equivalent for quarterly. So we're going to 4, and that's it. We have a period of 16 quarters. So for our rate, so let's say that the bank has 5% interest rate. So 5% in decimal point, it is 0.05. So since it is quarterly, we're going to divide it by 4. So the rate is 0.0125. So for our payments, so let's say that every quarter we're going to deposit 5,000. So it is upon to you how much you are going to deposit. So let's say that 5,000. So on our future value, it is our future value after 16 periods. So let us put here an equal sign, write PV, which is the future value, open parentheses. So same with amortization schedule, and getting the PMT, we're going to press this the rate, comma, the period, comma, and next is our payment, which is 5,000. We're going to put here a negative, since it is the money that we are going to pay every quarter, since we are going to save money. Let's press this one, and comma, the present value, comma, and it is necessary to put 0 at the end. So 0 and close parentheses, and let's just press this green check beside. So our future value is 87,955. So the purpose of making a sinking fund schedule is we're going to check our money at a certain period, if how much is the interest and the initial amount or the final amount of this. So since we are going to deposit quarterly, we're going to put her quarterly. Next is the initial amount. Going to adjust. And next is our next is our PMT, or the payment. Next is the interest, and last is the final amount. Okay, that's it. So since our period of time is 16, we are going to put her 1 to 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So our initial amount, since we would start with nothing, so we're going to put here 0. So we're just simply copy that present value. We're just going to put first equal sign and press the present value, which is 0. And let us check. Okay, that's it. Our initial amount is 0. So for our PMT, same with the amortization schedule, we have the same PMT from first to the last period. So our PMT here, we're going to put an equal sign and click the 5,000 and check. So that's it. So for our interest rate, we are going to multiply our initial amount and the rate. So we're going to put first equal sign and click the initial amount, first initial amount, which is 0. Wait. And multiply by our rate, which is 0.0125. So check. So 0, since we have start with nothing, right? So for the final amount, we are going to put equal sign and write sum, because we are going to add the initial, the interest, and the PMT. Open parentheses and simply click the initial amount, comma, the PMT, comma, the interest, comma, no, and close parentheses, and we are going to check it. Oh, that's it. Initial amount plus PMT plus interest, so the final amount is 5,000. So our initial amount now is equal to 5,000. We're just copy the final amount. So check. And for our PMT, same with amortization schedule, from first period to last period, we have the same PMT. So just click this and don't forget to add $, since from the first period until to the last, it is the same. That's it, 5,000. And for our interest, we have now put an equal sign, and since we have now the initial amount at the second quarter of our money, we have 5,000 multiplied to our rate, which is 0.0125. So we're not also forget to put a $sign in between and into the first of this, and check. So our interest, we have 62.5, and same with the first final amount, we're going to add it all, initial, PMT, and the interest. Going to write sum and open parentheses, click initial amount, comma, the PMT, comma, and the interest rate, and close parentheses. So we're going to check. So and the final amount of the second quarter is 10,062.5. So for us to easily get the amount from quarter 2 and to quarter 16, same with the process that we do for a sinking fund, we are going to click this column, the second column, and drag it to the right. So diba, you see that $sign or putting $sign is very important for us to easily create an amortization or a sinking fund schedule. So click the fill. and drag it down until to the 16th period. So our goal here is our future value at the top, and here below is will become equal. So our future value here at the last part, is 87,955.8198. So let's check if they are the same. And yes, it is the same. So we have the future value of 87,955.82 when we are going to deposit a money in 4 years quarterly with an interest rate of 5%. So the purpose of creating a sinking fund schedule is we are going to monitor the interest of our money at a certain period of time. So that would be all. I hope you learned something in my tutorial video. Thank you. Bye.